Good morning. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Healthy Lifestyle. I'm just going to get right into this today. I'm going to talk about 15 to 20 ways to reduce stress. Stress and anxiety are common experiences for many people, millions of people, adults and children throughout the world. The United States is very stressed in the United States. Many people deal with stress every day. Family issues, health concerns, financial obligations are parts of everyday life that can actually heighten your stress. We sometimes don't realize how important life is because we're trying to make money. We're trying to survive in life, and so we're trying to minimize the stress that we have in daily life. As overall health, it's important to understand stress isn't the same as mental health disorders, but it can cause anxiety, depression, uh, and things that actually overtakes your life. We sometimes don't realize how important eliminating stress in your life. A lot of times, too, you got to minimize the stress. Eating is a great way of helping relieving a lot of stress. Is eat well, eat a lot of good foods. Don't get into the junk foods and all the anxiety, high stress levels, sugars, and all the fats and things of that nature. If you would just relax on that, you'll find yourself a little bit better feeling. If you feel better, stress is going to reduce considerably. All right, minimize phone usage and screen time can actually reduce a lot of stress. Smartphones, computers, tablets is a part of life for many people. These devices are necessary, but a lot of times, as you know, spending a lot of time on them on screen can actually really mess you up as far as having availability to reduce, because it actually gives you stress sometimes. You're watching it, you're reading a story or something like that, and then you find yourself in a situation where it's making you frustrated, or you see something sad, or do something to an animal, or something like that disturbs you, or something that you see. Be careful with some of that. Eliminate, eliminate phones, tablets, TV, news. Maybe a lot of times too, minerals, supplements. Make sure your mood is in good check, such as make sure you get enough nutrients. Eat a lot of fresher greens, eat a lot of salads, eat a lot of good foods that actually can help you with that. A lot of magnesium, get a lot of vitamins and tablets and B vitamins and things like that. They say that B1 vitamin can actually help you in stress, because what it is your stress produces a particular hormone, and B1 helps counteract that hormone. It's like if you have a hangover, one of the worst things in the world is to have that hangover and you just really don't know what to do. A lot of people say, okay, you have a lot of acid in your stomach, you take your Tums, but if you take Tums and things like that, well, that causes sometimes another reaction in your body. So plenty of water, plenty of fluids, B1 is a great vitamin to take if you have a hangover. Things like that can help you. A lot of it's common sense, taking self-care, going for a walk outside is very important. Uh, Getting the stress out of your system, just going a walk. Some people reduce stress by taking a bath. You can take a bath, just a warm bath, just take a bath. Especially the ladies love taking their baths, or a shower for the guys. Women love taking baths, maybe lighting candles, reading a good book. My mother used to kind of seclude herself in the bathroom. In the bathroom, we had a big bathroom, and my mother had a chair in there with reading material, believe it or not. It was a nice shower, and my dad built it just for her. And so she could go in there and sit in a chair, and she could read, have her candles. She wanted to take a shower or a bath, she could take a bath. And she would be in there sometimes an hour to 2 hours. So Dad would say, okay, boys, that's Mom's, here's ours. And it would be a shower and a toilet and everything we needed. Exercising. My mom would sometimes go in there and exercise because she didn't want anybody to see her exercise. As boys, we would tease her and laugh, and now looking at it, it was not a right thing to do, but as a child, you don't know any better. Often preparing for yourself for a healthy meal, uh, you know, having good food is a help. Practicing a good hobby keeps you busy with things. A lot of times smells can help you also interact with more good pleasant smells, good colognes, maybe incense, something like that. Stretching can help you with that. Taking care of yourself is very important to live a healthy life. Making sure that you are not highly stressed. A lot of doctors and nurses are always trying to find a way to help relieve their stress. And they find themselves sometimes looking at other alternatives. And even my doctor was telling me he started putting all these relaxing scents in office, lavender and rose. Uh, he started putting like frankincense around, believe it or not, frankincense, sandalwood. For the guys out in the lobby that's waiting to get to see the doctor. He would have these different fragrances, but not overpowering enough to where it would overtake you as you come into the building. It was just simple. Just you would catch a whiff of it every once in a while. Very minute scents, and would actually put people in a good mood. And he would always put a calming music. He would put TV on, but it would be muted, and it would be on a calm show. It would be not the the cut 'em up, shoot 'em up. So get their moods into it, because a lot of times they have to wait an hour to see him. So he started doing that. It started boosting the attitudes, and he noticed the people changing. He said, "Oh, I really like that smell. What is that smell? Can I buy one?" But no, you can't. And he started selling some of those fragrances. So it would actually started with Glade, but ended up doing other things, and had a lady come in and do it that does yoga, and she come in and do it, and she started selling some of that. Reduce a lot of times your caffeine intake can actually make your health a lot better also. Caffeine is a chemical found in coffee, and it actually gives you a lot of energy, but it can also take it away. Another thing that helps you calm sometimes is chocolate in moderation. Some people love tea, some people love coffee, some people love chocolate, and some people love all the above. So consuming chocolate's very your sweets, make sure you limit that to a certain amount. And same thing on your coffee. I drink a lot of coffee. I've always done that. It always actually has a thing calming me down. It actually helps me. Um, a lot of times too, things that can help you along is create boundaries for yourself and learn to say no. Not everything has to be done right now. A lot of things you can't control. So for example, you're doing stuff for people all the time. Maybe you just stand back and not do the things that you need to do. Reduce your stress and limit the load of work that you're taking upon yourself. Take control over your life, and don't just actually stay on, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, because that causes stress. Helping someone is fine, and helping someone can make you feel better. But when someone comes to you and you have all the stress, can you come over here? I need help in the church organization today. Can you come here? We're having a party tomorrow night. Can you come? And you find yourself stressed because you're going to so many of these different places. So you kind of really need to set boundaries. Procrastination may harm your productivity also. A lot of people stress is because you procrastinate. You don't really decide to do it. You just lay back and say, well, I'll get to it later. And you get to worrying about it. Procrastination can cause stress because you're thinking, oh, I'll get to it, I'll get to it, I'll get to it, I'll get to it. And you don't get to it, then you get stressed because you didn't get to it. You didn't fill out the paperwork that you need to do this because you're supposed to do this. You said, well, I'll get to it, so it's okay this second. Then an hour from now, you're stressed out about it. Don't procrastinate. Don't set yourself so high goals that you can't do it. Another thing is, maybe you want to take a yoga class, stress relief. A lot of guys are taking it, all age groups. They even have yoga now for the elderly. And several studies show that yoga reduces stress and anxiety and depression. They started doing a study on this back in 2006, and they did nursing homes. And the nursing homes, they did their form of yoga, not like yoga that these young people can do with the leg flipped over the back of their head and everything else. But they did movements and things like this, yoga and breathing and teaching them to breathe. And they noticed the stress levels is reduced. Some of the patients lost weight because the activity they were doing, and the more activity with the stretching. Stretching is the key to life. It stretches your muscles. It gets blood oxygen levels going to all over your body, where you normally don't get blood in parts of the body because you're not moving. It actually really helps. Yoga really helps a lot. I'm not a yoga kind of guy, but I will practice it. I have done it before. Um, a lot of times, stress reduction also, you can also help by helping people. Find an organization or something that you can actually go help. But don't find yourself finding and working it so much that you can actually takes over your life. So for an example, if you're going to say you're going to a church organization, I can help you this much, but I need my time. I need me time. Don't overload yourself, because life is only this big, and if you just take that time to do that, you'll find yourself a lot better. Here's an example. Say, for instance, you're in the house all day and you're not really doing anything all day, and you're stressed just because you're in the house all day and you're not doing anything. Like I said, take a walk, do exercise, read a book, find something that keeps you occupied. Boredom is something that actually hurts you more than you really think. Boredom is something that is something. Now, another thing can really help you a lot is pets. Pets can relieve stress considerably. If you have a dog, a cat, a cow, a horse, a turkey, whatever that you have, that can reduce a lot of stress. Take them for a walk, be with them, play with them, throw the ball with them, have them in your life. They're going to end up taking a lot of time in your life, which is fine, but you're going to find that they will reduce stress and actually enhance your life considerably. In fact, it may give you a few more years of your life if you have a good pet. I don't care what kind of pet it is, if it's a hamster or whatever it is. People love pets. For me, it's a dog. For Ruth, it's a dog, or it's a cat or a dog. We fall in love with Omer. Omer keeps us young. He keeps us active, meaning I have to go pee-pee all the time, has to go outside. So he's constantly running around, keeps us active. Another great thing that you don't really think about is cuddling. Cuddling. Now, if you don't have anybody to cuddle with, or cuddling with someone, you don't have to have anybody to cuddle with. Cuddle can be the same thing with a pillow. Cuddle can be the same thing with anything. You can cuddle with your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. And if you don't have any of those, cuddle with a pillow or something, or your pet. And that can actually release a lot of positive hormones. It actually lowers the cortisol in your body, and it gives you good positive feeling. Uh, Humans love that touch. They just really do. Another great thing, a final one here, is spending time in the nature. And if you take the time and spend time in nature, going outside, reduce stress. Now here, it's not like it is in the States. It's a little bit different. Nature here is a little bit different. You can go to the park here. You can go to the mall. You can get out and do things. Walking in nature here is a challenge, because where I live is just basically all roads and highways and very busy, busy, busy. And you don't want to be walking up in the mountain roads or on a rice field or anything like that. So, but you can walk in the parks, you can walk in the mall, you can maybe walk a block, 2 or 3 blocks around your house, maybe have a few friends around the neighborhood, spending time with nature and friends and family around the neighborhood, maybe have neighbors. So summary, spending time outside can really help you a lot, and just enjoying yourself. We often don't take time to breathe. Just take time and breathe every day of your life. Mental stress activities, it just takes away in your life. Just take time, take some deep breaths. And I find myself, I was filling out paperwork for visa for Ruth, and the lady said, you miss one thing can cause all this other to falter, can add months to it. Even a period, or if you didn't put an NA in the thing, can change it considerably. So I was so stressed of filling out these forms yesterday, and we still have this one form, and I'm trying to get this one thing done, and it's not working. So I got so stressed. I said the best thing to do is lay it down, deep breathing, practice deep breathing, come back to it. I'll come back to it today, if and when I get around to it, and I will finish that up. But stress hormones trigger physical symptoms. If you have stress in your life, you're going to have heartbeat, quicker breathing, constricted blood vessels. You're going to get high blood, And if you deep breathe, you're going to leave all that. You're not going to have any of that stuff. So I always try to reduce stress. With me, it's deep breathing, get away from it, forget about it. Even if I forget a couple of days, fine. It's not the end of the world. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'll get back to it because I've been heavily into it. So you find yourself overloaded and you find yourself in this thing. And YouTube sometimes can do that because you find yourself in the groove of doing a video, and you can do that too. But I enjoy doing them. So my stress relief is doing YouTube. Thank you so much. 15 minutes, 39 seconds on Tom and Ruth Healthy Lifestyle. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And please take the time to hit the thumbs up and leave a comment, whether you want to or not, and just say hi. God bless everybody, and I'll see you guys next time.